Okay, so it is February 11th, 2012. It's like 10:20 in the morning. I just woke up not that long ago. And came downstairs to weigh myself, see how much progress I had made, and I only lost 1.3 pounds from the last time I weighed myself, which was a week ago. Well, it should be a week ago tomorrow, but tomorrow we have plans in the morning, so I didn't think I'd have time to weigh myself and make this video. So I weighed myself today. Um, Maybe I would have lost more had I not cheated yesterday with a work function. Um, it's a second work function that we've had, and it would have been the second one that I would have not been able to take a part of if I was sticking so strict to the diet. And you know, it was our quarter end meeting, team meeting, and I just said, look, to my partner, this is what I want to do. And she said, okay, just, work out with more intensity, and, you'll be fine. Just cut back on the snack or the fruit part of your day, stuff that would add more calories or whatever. And I did that, so maybe I would have lost a little bit more had I not, had the food. But she also said don't overeat, which has always been a problem of mine, and I did not do that. I didn't stuff myself to the point that I was sick, which I do a lot. I eat a lot. Like, I don't even know why I do it. There's probably a lot of people out there like that, but you know you're full. Your brain's telling you you're full, but the food is so good, you just keep eating. And I've always had that problem. So the Pink Method diet has really helped me to like curtail that, to rein that in like a lot. And I'm really proud of myself. And I didn't overeat at the work function, so that's great. Maybe would have lost a little bit more had I not done it at all, but it certainly could have been worse. Um, Also, people have been saying that they notice that my face is getting slimmer. I don't see it. I'm terrible at that kind of thing. Like, if I see something every single day, I will not notice the change. I have to see like once and in a huge span of time and then see it again. And then I will notice the change. But, or see a picture side by side. But if I'm seeing it every day, like I see myself in the mirror every day, I don't notice it. But one of my friends, he told me that he sees like my figure drawing in up towards the top. I've always been bottom heavy. It's gonna be that way. But a lot of people, they can't tell that I'm as heavy as I am. Which, when I started this, I was at 193 pounds, close to 200. But because I'm 5'8", and I carry it differently, they couldn't really tell. But you can see it on my face because my face is so round. But people are saying that they notice that my face is drawing in a little bit. And like I said, one of my friends, he said that he notices that up towards the top half it is drawing in. Him making fun of my lower half is like, you're always gonna have hips and ass. That's just the way it's gonna be. But he said he does see it drawing in the top. But Siobhan says she never tells anybody, that she's dieting when she is, just because they sometimes will say that they see a difference and they may not. Um, and that's certainly one way to go about it, because the people that have told me that they see my face drawing in know that I'm dieting. So I don't really know if they really see it or not, and I'm not seeing it. But hey, for this, like my friend said, and like Siobhan says, go buy your clothes. How do your clothes fit? Are they feeling a little looser? And honestly, they kind of are. Like, at first I thought it was like my mind playing tricks on me, because when I weighed myself last week and I noticed I hadn't lost anything, I was really like kind of bummed about that, because I was just like, I'm doing all this and I'm not losing any weight. But like they said, go buy your clothes and how they fit, because right now you're building up muscle, um, and you're burning the fat, but muscle is more dense than fat. So you may think you're supposed to lose weight because your fat is going away, but you're building muscle, which is heavier or more dense. So it's not going to look like you're losing weight, but your body will be able to tell, because your clothes will feel different. And I couldn't really tell at first, thought my mind was playing tricks on me, but I put on some jeans the other day that were getting a little bit snug, in the thigh area, and there actually was a tiny bit of room. So I was kind of excited about that. Before then, I had worn a shirt that was getting tight, like your buttons will start pulling apart. And looks like maybe you need to put a safety pin in there or something. I wasn't busting out quite that badly, but you could see the buttons pulling. So I had just stopped wearing the shirt. And I put it on just because there was no other shirt for me to wear at the time. And, it actually had a little bit of room and the buttons were fine. And I was like, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? And then I put the jeans on and I was like, well, that's kind of cool. So, I just weighed myself and I'm at 182.3 pounds. So I only lost 1.3 pounds. Still, it's 1.3 pounds lost from last week. But I am noticing my clothes fitting differently. So, as the fat goes away, my clothes will be back to being big, which means maybe I can go back to my smaller size stuff, because I've had jeans, like, you just get to a point where you're just like, I don't want to keep buying new clothes. I don't want to waste money like this. I gotta do something. And so, hopefully I'll be able to fit into some of my smaller stuff. I gave away some of my smaller stuff, but I did keep some. So, we'll see how this goes. But like I said, maybe I would have lost more than 1.3 if I hadn't cheated. It's not gonna be an everyday thing, and I do believe about the muscles building and the fat burning, because my clothes do feel different. I gotta admit that. Like, it's not my mind playing tricks on me. So that really encourages me and makes me happy, and it's keeping me going through this. So maybe I'll go back and look at my videos from a week ago, a couple weeks ago, see if I can see a difference in my face. I probably won't be able to see it, but that's why I'm doing this, so I can see a few weeks down the line, like, man, that's where my face was, because that's where most people can see my weight, is in the roundness and fullness of my face. So that's where I was. This is where I am. And one of the managers on my team, she was shocked to hear that when I rejected going for a marshmallow dipped in chocolate, she said, why? And she said, don't tell me you're dieting. And I said, yeah, I am. And she said, you don't need to lose weight. Now, she's super skinny. You don't need to lose weight. And I said, yeah, actually I do. You can't really tell because of how I carry the weight, but I was close to 200 pounds. You were not. No, really I was. That's why I'm doing this. Well, you're not going to get super skinny, are you? And I said, no, I'm just trying to get back to where I was, gosh, 10 years ago or so. And, she just said, well, you don't need to lose weight. And I'm like, I appreciate the fact that you're saying that. Like, I try not to get upset with people who say things like that, because they don't know what it's like for me, having been the weight that I was and being the weight that I am now, and the struggle that is. And they're not coming from a bad place. So, that's why I just say I appreciate you saying that, but I feel like I do for me. So, yeah, I guess that's it.